What's up, and welcome to the First Ready Cast. I'm your host, Ty, also known as Swanky's Picks. Today we're going to be talking about the NBA. There's a lot going on. Let's get right into it. The Luka trade. Man, where do I even begin? I was watching the Trailblazers versus the Suns. I had the Trailblazers. But anyways, I had the Trailblazers, and I was rooting for whatever, and I get a text on my phone from Shams. Well, not a text because I don't know, bro. But I get a tweet from Shams. And I'm like, what's this? Because I know the trade deadline's now. So Thursday. I mean, it's over till Thursday, whatever. So it says Luka Doncic got traded for Max Christie and Anthony Davis. So I'm like in the cartoon shit. I'm just like, I'm like, there's no way this happened. So I'm wondering, okay, so is this like a 3-team trade or whatever? Did Anthony Davis go to a different team or whatever? No, it's just straight Mavs, Lakers. And I'm not mad at it though. It's a weird situation. I feel like the Lakers did this because they want the superstar for the future. And the superstar for the future, and let's give the props to the Lakers and Rob Pelinka. That franchise is insane. You had Magic Johnson, Kareem, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, and now Luka Doncic. Man, they on something, bro. They're the biggest finessers in the league. But I feel like it's a good trade for both sides because the Mavericks, they lack on D. They got, in my opinion, the best defender in the league, or at least rim protector. Gobert's not in that conversation. Bro is ass. And Wemby's obviously up there. He's young still. Give my boy AD the props, bro. He's that guy. And it's one of those things where, like, the Mavs, I wouldn't say they got better, but they kind of did. Luka is a guy who, he's like a Zion in a way. He's young. He's going to eat. He's going to be unconditioned, all that stuff like that. And I feel like they kind of, I wouldn't say dodge a bullet. You just don't let go of Luka. But if you did, you get something back that you can win now. You want to win now? You win now. That's AD. Okay, cool. Nice. Now for the Lakers. I love it. First of all, from a fan standpoint, watching Luka and LeBron play together, nobody in the comments say Bronny. Don't say Bronny. But anyways, Luka and LeBron together is crazy. All I need is a big, and they're big time. They didn't have to give up Austin Reeves. They didn't have to give up Dalton Connect. They didn't have to give up nobody. Vanderbilt didn't have to give up anyone besides Christie. And yeah, Christie's looks like Kobe, but he don't play like Kobe, so it's okay. He probably has a promising career somewhere else, which is the Mavericks, or they might trade him or whatever. But I like Christie, but not enough to not get Luka Doncic. So I'm not a Lakers fan. Don't think I'm a Lakers fan. But I thought that was great. And I grade Lakers an A. I honestly give the Mavericks an A. Great trade. And I'm happy to see what the NBA brings to us these days. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs for Zach LaVine to go to the Kings. Now, I will talk about the Zach LaVine and the Kings' future very soon. But we're talking about this trade because I was also chilling, eating, talking about, man, that Luka trade is crazy. Next day, D Fox gets traded to the Spurs. And I love it for the Spurs, man. Like, this is an insane trade. Like, they really believe in Wemby because they're literally giving him pieces around him that are win-now players. Like, De'Aaron Fox is a star that's going to be with you for the future. He's young still, really talented, and an underrated playmaker. He's really good, man. And to play with Wemby, bro, like, you can't give him a better person. Like, that's insane. You still get Chris Paul. You still get that guidance and veteran in the locker room or whatever. You don't get rid of him. You don't trade him. You don't give up Stephen Castle. You don't give up Devin Vassell. You don't give up anybody, really. You just get De'Aaron Fox. He wanted to trade anyway, so that's crazy. How I think they're going to do? They're obviously going to be much better. They're already promising. Chris Paul went in there and changed it up a little bit, and I love it. But with De'Aaron Fox, man, swipe of the Fox is fast as hell. Bucket. Oh, my God. He was literally one of the clutchest players for like 2 years straight. Like, this guy is a game changer. Underrated star, man. And I feel like this team is going to be up and up. You think the Pistons were up and up when look at all this success? Bro, wait till you see the Spurs, man. Kevin Love is a comedian nowadays, huh? It's so weird because he never really showed his personality. At least I never watched Kevin Love as much. Obviously, he's a hooper on the Timberwolves, and then he went to the Cavs and Heat or whatever. But never really showed his personality to me. So it's crazy to think that this guy is like, I don't know if you've seen his socials lately, but he's been posting on Twitter or Instagram, whatever, about his teammate, basically posting movie scenes, like explaining his teammate situation. He posted one about Jimmy. He posted one about Terry Rozier betting on his unders. This guy is out of control, bro. Like, I don't even know if bro still hoops. Like, I don't even understand. Like, I'm watching these games and I don't even pay attention. This motherfucker still hoop. He's just a full-time comedian at this point. That's really all I got to say about it. It was just a funny thing to say, funny thing to put in here. What's next for the Kings? Honestly, I'm not really sure. They got Zach LaVine, De'Aaron Fox with the Spurs. So it's a little kumbaya with, the DeMar DeRozan or whatever. But does that really do anything to make me feel like they're going to be a winning team now? Not really. They're better in a couple years back. It always looked better when they were playing the Warriors. But for some reason, they play everybody else, and it's not the same. Now they have Zach LaVine. Maybe De'Aaron Fox was the issue. But, I mean, it's not a fair trade. But Zach LaVine is a hooper. He's not a number 2 guy. Definitely not a number 1 guy. He's a number 3 on a really great team, in my opinion. Maybe a number 4 on a championship team. And that's not me knocking him, bro. He's a hooper. But we're talking about winning players like Kevin Durant, LeBron, Steph Curry, Shea, John Morant, like those guys. He's not in that bracket. So I feel like for Zach LaVine, him on the Kings maybe makes him a little bit better, but it doesn't really move the needle for me. I'm not really sure where they go from this point. Obviously, Malik Monk is going to go into that star point guard role. He's been hooping. He's always been hooping. He was in the 6-man role. Now he's going to be the starting point guard, in my opinion. And he's been dishing the rock a little better, so maybe that was setting him up to be the starting point guard. We don't know what the NBA nowadays. I do know that the NBA ratings went up. That's for sure. They went down. They up now, for sure. Everybody's eyes on the NBA, so at least that's good for the NBA. Jimmy Butler's last destination. So they're talking about how Jimmy Butler and the Warriors were talking, but it's not really going anywhere for now. They're off of it. But the trade deadline is approaching really, really quick. I think it's Thursday is the end of it. And his sights are set on the Suns. And I'm hearing that they might finalize that trade before Thursday. So look out for that. I feel like the Heat are tired of bro. I mean, he's been in the locker room wreaking havoc. Everybody's talking about they don't want bro in there no more. So obviously not as a player, but he's just annoying them and just not really cooperating, not hooping. He doesn't want to hoop. He doesn't fuck with y'all, bro. So he wants to go somewhere else, and the Suns are willing to take him. Now, it might be like 5 players the Suns got to give up because they're not just going to give Jimmy like they did to Luka. Even though Luka is way more of an asset than Jimmy Butler, but for some reason, the Heat are stingy. They're not going to give up bro that easy. So look out for that Thursday. I'm happy to see where Jimmy goes. He's still a great player in my opinion, and he could definitely impact a contending team. So look out for that on Thursday or before Thursday. Just keep looking at your phones. You never know what's going to happen now in the NBA. All right, that was it for the First Rated Cast. I'm your host, Ty, and I'm out. Peace.